are gradually withdrawing from the quake-hit country. With fewer troops on the ground, Tzu Chi has adjusted the management of aid distributions. At the latest handout at the soccer stadium in Port-au-Prince, only 10 soldiers from China were there when 1,200 householders received supplies. We went to the football arena to find out how Tzu Chi volunteers managed to maintain law and order.
This used to be a pretty park beside the office of the president, but now it's a tent camp for 30,000 people. When the wind blows, a variety of smells assaults the nostrils, from the smell of people, excrement, and a lot of other things I can't describe. All I can say is, it stinks.
Although there is a mobile toilet, this young girl tips out a bucket of urine onto the path. An acrid smell hangs permanently in the air. A line of people snakes 2 times around the nearby soccer stadium. Each time more and more people come. A 12-meter container truck struggles for over 10 minutes to get into the arena.
With the withdrawal of UN peacekeepers from Haiti, there are less troops to keep order at Tzu Chi's distributions, but there are ways to deal with the lack of personnel. A yellow security tape is here, and to stop people forging aid vouchers, they are now all printed on yellow paper.
In the interests of fairness, everyone must have an aid voucher to get into the venue. This woman, who is 3 months pregnant, had a panic attack that made it hard for her to breathe. A volunteer fans her, gives her water and calls for a Haitian doctor. The aid, balanced on the women's heads, contains corn powder, flour, blankets and 2 tarpaulin sheets before rainy season arrives.
At least we'll be able to use the plastic tarpaulin sheets for 5 months when the rainy season comes and the tent won't get wet.
The volunteers bow respectfully as the victims leave, and we can see broad smiles breaking out on people's faces.
After the distribution at the soccer stadium was over, Tzu Chi organized a volunteer training course for local residents. Many local volunteers were moved to tears because they say Tzu Chi's aid comes with the added ingredient of love. Over 100 local Haitians have signed up to be Tzu Chi volunteers, and many of them were recruited through the Food for Work program.
Tzu Chi's Work for Food program gave victims of the Haitian earthquake much more than 3 meals a day. Directly after an aid distribution, participants join a local volunteer training course in the basement room under the soccer stadium. The wife of the stadium manager strongly identifies with Tzu Chi.
I'm crying tears of joy. These are tears of love because Tzu Chi volunteers let us know what love is.
Haitian volunteers performed the sign language song, One Family. There are more tears as the quake victims recount their experiences after serving their first 20 days as Tzu Chi volunteers.
This is the first time an organization has come to Haiti to help us with respect and love.
Driver and bodyguard Berry says he gladly gave up his career as a police officer to protect the safety of volunteers.
If I'm having a problem, I find a friend to listen to me. Even though this friend cannot give me money, the fact that this friend is listening to me, it's very comforting. And this is what Tzu Chi is doing in Haiti. Tzu Chi is not giving food. Tzu Chi is not giving tents. But Tzu Chi showing them love.
Haitian volunteers taking part in the Food for Work program are all victims of the quake who have virtually nothing, yet they give what they can to the collection tins and sign up as Tzu Chi members. They then take photographs with a portrait of Tzu Chi founder Master Zheng Yan, who represents a good person to the local residents. As well as bringing relief to Haiti, volunteers are planting seeds in people's hearts that could sprout and grow for generations to come.
The future generations of Haiti, however, may have to deal with another crisis, the problem of litter, because the concept of environmentalism is very weak in the country. There is not one single recycling station or waste management center in Port-au-Prince. After the quake, UNICEF assigned teachers to promote conservation, and city volunteers also seized the opportunity to educate children.
Looking from a distance, you might think this is a river made from plastic bottles. Haitian people and their children bring rubbish from home and throw it into the channel. No wonder the city of Port-au-Prince floods every time it rains heavily. Luckily, behind the store, people are beginning to promote conservation work. Making rubbish bins out of recycled bottles is one of the educational classes taught by the UNICEF teachers.
We see too many bottles in the street, and them companions don't have a program to recycle this bottle. So us, I, we got a plan for this.
A better environment for Haiti has begun as the children take part in recycling work. City volunteers also take the opportunity to show the children a blanket made from the plastic bottles, and they were amazed. From the class, the children learned.
I won't throw rubbish on the ground. I will put it in my pocket first.
When I go home after school, I will tell my parents not to litter. We need to throw garbage into a trash bin.
After the class, the children spontaneously pick up all the rubbish on the ground. At the same time, they also practice an earthquake drill. The future of Haiti depends on these little survivors to take home and share the importance of environmentalism.
In Chile, Tzu Chi organized 2 days of distributions over the weekend. The 8 supplies of food and staples were packed into individual boxes weighing 70